So what we have given? A company, say example, we have given a company needs, what the company needs? The company needs to assign 4 tasks. Now company has to assign the 4 tasks to the 4 employees, right? There is a 4 tasks and 4 employees. That the question seems to be a balance. But the point over here is the profit for assigning each task to the employees is given to you, right? What is the profit assigned for each task to the employee is given. Now you have to find out the optimum assignment in such a way that there is, the main point is maximum profit. So what we have to do, that we have to get the maximum profit. But as we have done in the assignment problems, my main purpose of getting is that assigning the task in such a way so that we can get their work in a proper way, like as the least cost can be done, right? But now we have given the profit assignments, that if A work will be done by the one task is done by the one employee, or A employee is doing the one task, the maximum profit it generates. So this question is of maximization problem. The first step what we have to do, we have to convert that profit matrix into a like cost matrix. How and how we convert that? We just do it. First we have to write down what the question is, or numerical, or the case study is given to us. We have given an employee. So write it over here. Employee number 1, right? Employee number 2, and we have given employee number 3. And last one, that is an employee number 4, and all employees have their own code number, that I'm not doing it. So they are doing the task number 1, task number 2, 3, and 4. So 4 employees, 4 tasks are there, and once that they are doing it, like employee 1 is doing the task 1, giving a profit of 83, 69, and the first one we will write it 82, right? First one is 82, just doing again, and then write it. It's 82, 83, 69, and 92. For task 2, it is 77, right? And then 89, figure, write down all the things, 86 and 85. Now the sixth, that is an employee number 3, is 91, 92. Again, just take it 91 once again. Write it over here as 91, 91, 92, and 92. And employee 4 will be taking 77, right? And then 90, 90, and 83. So these are the data given to us. That is basically a profit. Like we have given a profit matrix. So what we have to do, first we have to convert the task into a profit maximization into a like cost matrix. So how we can do a solution for this is, like we have to convert this matrix of profit into the cost, and how we do we select the maximum element. So the maximum element from this is, check it which one is the most like the most maximum value. So I think so 92 is over here, it's the maximum. So first step, that is a step number 1. You have to write each and every step properly. So what we have to, this is a maximization problem. We convert this maximization problem into minimization problem. And how we convert this maximum problem into minimization problem? Select the maximum value and subtract it from all, right? That you have to subtract it from all, that is 92 minus 82, 92 minus 83, and so on, process goes on. So start doing it and prepare the new matrix. That will again employee, now I'm writing in that way only, right? Employee 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have the task over here as 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Now subtract all it from the new matrix, that is 90. Like what we have to do, 92 is the highest one, maximum value. So 92 minus your 82, right? And start doing that value. So first one will be 10, next one is 9, 23, 0, right? Just subtract it from all the values. What the values are given to us, like this is a matrix, subtract it. So 92 minus 77 will be over here. Every time you have to subtract. 99 or 92 minus 82, that will 89 will be 3. 92 minus 86 will be 6. 92 minus 85, that will be 7. In this way, you have to do up. Again, the next one, 92 minus 91, that will be 1. This one is also 1, 0, right? And again 0. 99, 92 minus 77 will be 15. This will be 2, 2, and 9. So this process, that is the maximum problem, is converted into minimization problem. Yes, this problem is of a balanced matrix, so no need to worry about. Now the next step, what we have to do in the next step, we have to subtract the values like row reduction, like row reduction. What we have to do in row reduction, select the, what we have to select the least element from each row and then subtract that value. So in the first one, the smallest element in each row is like the 0 only. So the remaining matrix we have having over here will be again, write down the matrix, prepare the matrix with that scenario also. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the task is 1, or we can write down A, B, C, whatever it is given in the case, right? Now, the lowest one, that is the least one from that is 0. In the first one, so we have the task 10, 9, 23, and 0. What about the second one is we are having the least is 3. So 15 minus 3 will be 12. 3 minus 3, 0. 6 minus 3, 7 minus 3 will be 4. Right? And the next one is 0 only. So 1 minus 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. And this one we have 2. So 13, 15 minus 2 will be 13. 2 minus 2 will be 0. 2 minus 2 will be 0. And 9 minus 2 will be 7. So this is our next step, that is the row reduction. Now after doing the row reduction, we have to do the next step, that is a column reduction. So come with the column reduction. And what we have to do in the column reduction, hope you remember, as we done many numerical questions. In column reduction, again we have to select the least value or least cell from each column, right? And subtract it from that column. So prepare the matrix, and then we have to do in this way only. 1, 2, 3, 4, and your column over here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows, 4 columns. Now select the column like having the least one. So in this column, in the first column, we have 1. So subtract it and write it over here. How much value will become up? 1 minus, that will be 9. 12 minus 1 will be 11. 0, and then it's 12, right? And over in second column, it is 0. So 9 minus 0, 9. 0, 1, 0. And 23, again in this column number 3, 0 is the least element, the lowest one. 23, 3, 0, 0. And then again this is 0. So the last one is 0, 4 minus 0, 0 minus 0, and 7 minus 0, that will be 7. So this we have done of the row reduction, and then the next step, that is the column reduction. After that, what the next step is? Next step, what we have to do? We have to draw the lines, right? What we have to do? Draw minimum lines covering maximum 0, right? Maximum 0 should be covered up and number of lines should be minimum. So before doing that, what we have to do? We have to prepare the matrix once again. So matrix is your jobs. How many jobs are there? 4 jobs. And how many tasks is there? 1, 2, 3, 4 tasks is there. Write down all the values in this only. So we have given 9, 11, 0, 12, 9, 0, 1, 0, 23, 3, 0, 0, and over the last one 0, 4, 0, and 7. Right? So this is your uh, matrix. Now we have to find out the maximum zero. So in the first we start with the row wise and then we start with the column wise. So start off with the row. In first row we have only one zero. In the second row we have one zero. In the third we have three zeros. Right? The maximum zeros in third row. Third row. So delete that third row. Right? Now check it the maximum zero. In the fourth we have two zero. Now check it for the column wise also if you have more than three or more than two. It's been already been deleted off, right? So only one zero or one on one. So maximum is zero, so delete the row four also, right? Now check it when we are having more zeros, we are having one zero over here, two by two, and when we have one zero over here, that is job one and task two. So what we do, we either delete in this way or we will delete in this way. Finally, all the lines being done up covering all the zeros. So what we get it from here, that the number of lines we get it, lines, total number of lines is equals to how much lines we set out, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 lines are there. And what about the matrix? If I'm talking about the matrix is also 4. So this question is of row adjustment as the lines are equal to the matrix. Now this we have the final step and you have to take the allocations so that the answer can be in the best one. So again, next step, same, you have to make the matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, and your task is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And put all the allocations in it. That is 9, 9, 23, and 0. And the second one is 11, 0, 3, 4. And the third one is 0, 1, 0, and 0. And the last one it is 12, 0, 0, and 7. Right? Just copy that matrix. Now you have to give the allocation. Try to give the allocation. The least one is having the 0. Try to give allocate that candidate first of all, so that that will be more effective. Okay, so select it. I'm just selecting and changing the color. Like if I'm talking about the row number one, so row number one is having the 1, 0. First of all, so I give this allocation to this one. So now this 0 will be deleted, right? Now talking about the one which is having one allocation, again we are talking about this. So this will be cancelled now, right? Now talk about the row number 3. We have two zeros, right? And row number 4 is having a 1, 0. So give this allocation to this first of all and delete over there. And finally for this we have given this allocation. So 4 allocations are done up, right? Now give this allocation in the proper way manner and select it. The next step over here. Next step, that is the final step of allocations. We get the proper allocations now. And what is the allocation? Write it over here as job. We have given the jobs and we have given the assignments. So this will be a job, right? And this is your task. So for the job one, if I'm talking about, we have given the task number 4. And here we have to write out the profit. Remember, we have to write down the profit and the profit should be from the first matrix, not from the last one, right? Whatever the question is given now, because we have to calculate the profit matrix, right? So from the first point that is it is given 92. So write it over here as 92. If I'm talking about the job number 2, we have given the second task. So the cost for the second task is profit for the second task is 689 as per the scenario. Then we have given the job 3, given a task of 1, and the value for that one is 91 as per the question. And the last one, that is a job number 4, we have assigned the task 3, and that is 90. So adding all these values together, we have find out the total assessment we have to give them. Right? You have to see it properly whether we have given all the adjustments or not, drawing all the lines properly, if all the lines being done up, all the tasks being covered up. But you have to check it whether the number of lines are drawn properly or not. So this is the way we have find up 92, 89, 91, and 90. Add all these values, the answer will be 362. Right. So how we have find out the cost matrix? You have to check it. All the number of lines are being covered out, whether all the assignment has been given to that candidate or not. So you have to weigh, find out like how we are managing the things. The steps are same for all these questions. Like first we have to go for the reduction. Even before doing any step, first check it whether the question is of balance or not. Then the row reduction.